probably the greatest genius in Western musical history, Wolfgang Amadeus Mozart was born in Salzburg, Austria, January 27, 1756, the son of Leopold Mozart and his wife Anna Maria Pertl. Leopold was a successful composer and a violinist, an assistant concert master at the Salzburg court, whose archbishop, Sigismund von Strattenbach, encouraged the activities of Leopold and his remarkable children. Wolfgang began composing minuets at the age of 5 and symphonies at 9. When he was 6, he and his oldest sister, Maria Anna, embarked on a series of concert tours to Europe's courts and major cities. Both children played the keyboard, but Wolfgang became a violin virtuoso as well. In 1762, the Mozart children played at court in Vienna. The Empress Maria Theresa and her husband, Emperor Francis I, received them cordially. Later, the Mozart children displayed from 1763 to 1766 their talents to audiences in Germany, in Paris, at court in Versailles, and in London, where Wolfgang wrote his first symphonies and was befriended by Johann Christian Bach, whose musical influence on Wolfgang was profound. In Paris, the young Mozart published his first works, 4 sonatas for clavier with accompanying violin in 1764. In 1768, he composed his first opera, La Finta Semplice, for Vienna, but intrigues prevented his performance, and it was first presented a year later at Salzburg. In 1769 to 1770, Leopold and Wolfgang undertook a tour through Italy. This first Italian trip culminated in a new opera, Mitridate Re di Ponto, composed for Milan. In 2 further Italian journeys, he wrote 2 more operas for Milan. Go ahead and get that door. Ascanio and Alba, 1771, and Lucio Silla, 1772. Just tell him to sit down and be quiet. Archbishop von Strattenbach died, to be succeeded by Hieronymus von Colloredo. The latter, at first sympathetic to the Mozarts, later became irritated by Wolfgang's prolonged absences and stubborn ways. In 1772, von Colloredo retained Wolfgang as concertmaster at a token salary. In this capacity, Wolfgang composed a large number of sacred and secular works. Wishing to secure a better position outside Salzburg, he obtained permission to undertake another journey in 1777. With his mother, he traveled to France, where he composed the Paris Symphony in 1778. He could find no permanent position, however. His mother died in Paris. When he returned to Salzburg, he was given the position of court organist in 1779 and produced a splendid series of church works, including the famous Coronation Mass. He was commissioned to compose a new opera for Munich called Idomeneo in 1781, which proved that he was a consummate master of opera seria. Summoned by von Colloredo to Vienna in 1781, he was dismissed after a series of arguments. Mozart's career in Vienna began promisingly, and he was soon commissioned to write The Abduction from the Seraglio in 1782. His concerts were a great success, and the Emperor Joseph II encouraged him later in 1787, engaging him as a court composer. In 1782, the now popular Mozart married Constance Weber from Germany, much to his father's dismay. The young pair visited Salzburg in 1783. There, the Kyrie and Gloria of Mozart's Great Mass in C minor, composed in Vienna and never finished, were performed. Mozart's greatest success was the marriage of Figaro in 1786, composed for the Vienna Opera. The great piano concertos and the string quartets dedicated to his dear friend Joseph Haydn were also composed during this period.